Now let's take a closer look at queues. Queues are the foundation of all inbound call centers. They allow you to manage multiple incoming calls and automatically distribute them to available agents. Queues in HAPBX include multiple tools that help you manage incoming calls easily and efficiently. To start creating queues, navigate to PBX, Call Center, and then select Queues. The Queues module is divided into several tabs: General, Announcement, Settings, and Others. We will begin with the main configuration options found in the General tab. This tab contains the general settings for queues, and it is also where we add members, also referred to as agents, into a queue. First, we add a code to the queue. This code is used to dial the queue internally. We also add a description so the queue can be easily identified. Next, we configure the ring strategies. You must select one of the available strategies. Ring All will ring all available agents at the same time. Please note that this strategy is not recommended if you need accurate statistics in your agent reports. Least Recent will ring the agent who has gone the longest time without receiving a call. Fewest Calls will ring the agent who has been assigned the fewest calls so far. Random will randomly ring any available agent. Round-robin memory assigns calls based on login order, and the queue remembers which agent was last assigned a call. Linear rings agents linearly in login order. It always starts with the first agent and only moves to the next agent if the current one is busy. Wait, Random will randomly ring an agent while taking their penalty value into account. Round-robin ordered rings agents in login order and continues to the next agent based on the result of the previous agent. It is very important to choose the correct ring strategy, so calls are distributed as evenly as possible based on your operation. We recommend using any of the round-robin strategies as they provide the fairest distribution among agents. Options like Least Recent and Fewest Calls may overload a single agent until they catch up with the number of calls handled by others. This is especially noticeable when you have mixed shifts, where a new agent logs in and has answered fewer calls than others. With the linear strategy, the first agent may become overwhelmed if they complete calls quickly, since all new calls always start with them. Linear is recommended only when calls are expected to last longer. After that, you can add a caller ID name prefix. This helps agents identify which queue the call is coming from, especially if they belong to multiple queues. You can also configure an agent announcement, which will play to the agent before the call is connected. A join announcement is an audio message that plays to the caller when they join the queue. This is typically a welcome message or a disclaimer stating the call may be recorded for quality and training purposes. Next, we configure the queue ring time and the member ring time. Queue ring time defines the number of seconds a caller will remain in the queue before being sent to the final destination. Member ring time defines the number of seconds an agent's phone will ring before the call is sent to the next available agent, following the selected ring strategy. If the queue ring time is set to 0, the caller will wait indefinitely in the queue until an agent answers the call. Between ringing agents, the retry time in seconds will be applied. Next, we have the wrap-up time. This is the amount of time agents have between receiving assigned calls. During this period, agents will not receive new calls, allowing them time to complete tasks related to their previous call. After that, we can begin adding members to the queue. Members have 4 configuration aspects. First is extension, which identifies the user being added as a queue member. Penalty defines how agents are prioritized within the queue. Agents with lower penalty values will be prioritized when assigning calls. Member type allows agents to be configured as either static or dynamic. Static agents are permanently logged into the queue, while dynamic agents can log in or log out as needed. By default, agents are configured as dynamic. We recommend using static agents when prioritizing a specific device or cubicle assigned to a queue, rather than individual agents. Dynamic agents provide more accurate statistical reports. Allow Diversions enables agents to use call diversion features, such as Do Not Disturb and Call Forwarding. You can add as many agents as needed to a queue, and remove them at any time. Lastly, we configure the final destination, which determines where the call will be sent if agents do not answer within the allotted time. We also configure the destination after the agent hangs up, which defines where the call will be routed if the agent hangs up first. This destination could be a satisfaction survey using a specific extension or an IVR tree created with the IVR Stats commercial add-on. We will review the IVR Stats module later. With all these configurations completed, you can save and apply changes to activate the queue. In addition, you can configure the following options. Service level is used for statistical reporting and defines the amount of time it takes agents to answer a call in the queue. Join Empty allows callers to join the queue even when there are no agents available. The available options are as follows. Yes, when set to yes, callers are allowed to join the queue even if there are no agents logged in. No, when set to no, callers are not allowed to join the queue if there are no agents. Strict, callers cannot join the queue if there are no agents, or if only unavailable agents are present. Unavailable agents are agents who are paused or busy. Loose, callers can join the queue even if there are no agents, and all agents are unavailable. No plus in use, callers cannot join the queue if there are no agents, or if all agents are currently on a call. Next, we have Leave Empty. This option will remove callers from the queue when the last agent leaves while callers are still waiting. The available options are the following. Yes, when set to yes, callers will be removed from the queue when the last available agent leaves. No, when set to no, callers will remain in the queue even if the last available agent leaves. Strict, callers will be removed when the last agent leaves or becomes unavailable. An unavailable agent is one who is on a call or paused. Loose, this option behaves like strict, but paused agents are not considered unavailable. Yes plus in use. Callers will be removed when the last available agent leaves or becomes busy on a call. Next, we have the Alert Info field. This adds an Alert Info header, so agent devices can use different ringtones if supported by the device. Music on Hold defines the Music on Hold class that will play while callers are waiting in the queue. Ring Busy agents, when enabled, will ring agents even if they are already on a call. Ring Unavailable agents, when enabled, will ring agents even if they are not registered on the PBX. This is useful when agents have call forwarding enabled. Record, when enabled, records all calls within the queue. Keep in mind that enabling recording at multiple stages, such as trunks, inbound routes, or extensions, will result in multiple recordings of the same call. Finally, we have Force Music on Hold. This option overrides the music on hold for agents and any destination to which they forward a call. Next, we move on to the Announcement Settings tab, where we can configure periodic announcements for the queue. This includes a periodic announcement we can play back based on the periodic announcement frequency. Periodic announcements can be used to inform callers of important information and will be connected to the next available agent. We will see later how to upload these sound files. Additionally, we have the following options. Announce First User. This option will tell the caller that they are the next in line. Relative Periodic Announcement. This option adjusts the announcement frequency based on the duration of the periodic announcement, so the next announcement is scheduled after the current one finishes playing. Announce hold time will inform the caller of the estimated amount of time before their call is answered. Then we have the position announcements, which include the following options. Announce position. This lets you know if you want to announce the position to the caller. The available options are No, meaning the queue position will not be announced to the caller. Yes, the queue position will be announced to the caller. Limit. If set to limit, the announced position limit will be considered. The position will be limited to the announced position limit value. This means that if the position of the caller exceeds the announced position limit, the queue position will not be announced to the caller. More. If set to more, this means that the position will be announced to the caller if the announced position limit is exceeded. Announce frequency defines how often announcements will be played to callers while they are waiting. In smaller call centers, estimating caller hold time is more challenging, which can make this feature frustrating to use. Setting the value to 0 will disable this feature. Minimum announcement frequency specifies the minimum number of seconds that must pass before an announcement can be played. Announce round seconds. This is used to round the holding time if the time is non-zero. You can choose in intervals of 5 seconds, between 0 and 50 seconds. Remember to save and apply changes if you made any changes in this section. Please note that features such as Announce First User, Hold Time, and Queue Position can be a double-edged sword. As you will see shortly, priorities can be assigned to calls based on the queue or the caller. Because of this, estimated hold times and queue positions may change, causing a caller to move from first to second position or experience a longer wait time. This behavior may lead to caller frustration, so we recommend using these features with caution. Next, we move to the Others tab. This tab contains additional queue options that provide greater control over agent behavior and call handling. Auto Pause enables the system to automatically pause an agent after they miss a call from the queue. You can choose between the following options. Yes, the agent will be automatically paused only in this specific queue. No, the agent will not be paused even if they fail to answer incoming calls. All, the agent will be paused across all queues they are assigned to. Penalty limit. This option ignores agent penalty values when the number of logged-in members in the queue is too low. If there are X or fewer agents in the queue, penalties will not be taken into account. Member delay. This setting introduces a delay in seconds before the caller is connected to the assigned agent. Timeout restart. This option resets the timeout for an agent to answer if a busy or congestion status is received from the channel. It is especially useful when agents are allowed to reject or cancel incoming calls. Mark canceled calls as answered. This option is especially useful when using the ring all strategy. It ensures that calls answered by any of the ringing agents are recorded as answered. If this option is disabled, those calls will be marked as missed. Finally, we have other queue settings that allow us to do the following. Queue wait allows you to assign priority to a queue relative to other queues. A higher wait means higher priority when agents belong to multiple queues. Queue max length. This setting defines the maximum number of calls that can wait in the queue. When set to 0, the queue can hold an unlimited number of callers. Reset stats. To use this feature, a cron job must be created. We will cover cron jobs in more detail later. This option allows you to reset the current statistics of a queue. Answer channel. This feature is enabled by default and allows the queue to immediately answer incoming calls. If it is disabled, calls will remain unanswered until an agent becomes available. Note that when this option is turned off, no announcements or music on hold will be played. IVR. This option allows you to configure an IVR that callers can interact with while they are waiting in the queue. VIP customers. This is a list of callers who are given higher priority than other callers within the same queue. Autofill. When this feature is enabled, the queue operates more like a real queue. If multiple agents are available, multiple incoming calls are distributed to those agents simultaneously. This concludes the final tab of the Queues module. As you can see, this module is highly comprehensive and allows you to fine-tune every aspect of your queues. Queues form the foundation of any inbound call center, and with HAPBX, you can create as many queues and assign as many agents as your operation requires.